There is one characteristic that is common in all humans: laziness. Human beings are inherently lazy. It's a universal truth, and you probably know that. But what you probably did not know is that successful people are lazy as well. I would say they're lazier than most of us. They don't want to work a lot. They usually work on one or two things, but somehow they end up having more money and more success than the majority of people. How is that possible? Well, one of the reasons is that they understand the 80-20th rule and apply it to every aspect of their life. This rule was discovered by the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, and because of that it's called the Pareto Principle, or 80-20th rule. According to this rule, 80% of the results come from 20% of the activities that we do. Have you ever noticed that 80% of the time you're using 20% of the space in your flat? 80% of the time you're wearing 20% of your clothes. 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your customers, etc. Of course, this ratio might change in different situations. It can be 75/25 or 90-10, but what always holds true is that a small percentage always produces the biggest result. We can apply the 80-20th rule to almost any aspect of our life. For example, if you have a list of 10 tasks to complete today, then 2 of those tasks will produce results that are bigger than the remaining 8 tasks combined. The sad fact is that many of us procrastinate on those 2 tasks that are the most valuable. Instead, we get busy with the least important 8 tasks that contribute very little or nothing. Take a piece of paper and write down 10 tasks, and then ask yourself this question. If I can only accomplish one of the tasks on that list today, which one task would have the greatest positive impact? Then pick the second most important task. After you complete this exercise, you will have determined the most important 20% that is going to bring the 80% of results. You can do the same exercise with your goals as well. Let us look at more examples and see how the 80-20th rule can be useful in other aspects of your life. Surprisingly, the 80-20th rule can also be applied and seen in various ways in cryptocurrencies. First, 80% of the market is dominated by 20% of the coins. In the cryptocurrency market, there are thousands of coins and tokens, but only a small group of coins, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, account for the largest portion of market value and trading activity. These leading cryptocurrencies, the 20%, often have a much higher market share and drive market movements more significantly than the remaining 80% of lesser-known or smaller-cap coins. Second, 80% of the trading volume comes from 20% of the traders. In the world of crypto trading, it's typically professional and experienced traders who make up the majority of the trading volume, while the rest of the market participants are more sporadic in their trading. These 20% of traders are usually the ones who move the market and make significant profits due to their experience and strategies. Third, 80% of the profits come from 20% of the investments. In the crypto space, many investors or institutional players have realized that they can achieve the majority of their profits with a small selection of coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or certain altcoins with a clear market position and future potential. The rest of the investments in lesser-known projects might either stagnate or generate lower returns. Fourth, 80% of price movements happen in 20% of the time. Another example of the Pareto Principle in the crypto market is that a large portion of price movements and market fluctuations happen in relatively short time frames. Often, it's brief periods of intense market activity that cause significant price changes, which in turn have a major impact on the market's performance over a given period, while the rest of the time, the market remains relatively calm. As you can see, the 80-20th rule is everywhere, from our daily habits to the world of cryptocurrencies. It's a simple yet powerful framework that can help you prioritize what really matters, focus on the tasks and opportunities that bring the most results, and ultimately work smarter, not harder.